But now he's pissing me off. Make I no lie. And I'm talking about Kenneth Okonkwo. How many of you know Kenneth Okonkwo? You know, at one time, Kenneth Okonkwo was a staunch supporter of Peter Obi. In fact, he was like he appointed himself the spokesman for the Labour Party and Peter Obi. Then lately, this same Kenneth Okonkwo is now shifting his rhetorics. He's criticizing Peter Obi publicly. He's beginning to talk too much. May God forgive me. That's just my impression. He's beginning to talk too much. But then, when this issue of Monday Okpebholo came up, he spoke on to Arise News, and I just want us to hear his take as we are living here. Let me take this from Godwin Osato. Hey, Godwin, how are you doing, my brother? Simbi, can you read Godwin's comment real quick? Hello,
Okay.
Simbi.
Yes, sir. I'm here. So,
Go
hi,
ahead.
Godwin. Godwin says Obi and his people are the greatest hater of our time. They they to the extent that they even wish people DEAD. The truth remains Obi and Atiku has no pathway to presidency. Whoa.
All right. No, 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 no. That's the beauty of politics. That's the beauty of democracy. Thank you, Godwin. I appreciate your take. Now, Godwin has a very good point because within, even while talking about the concept of political cartel, the reason people form cartel or group of people form a cartel is because they perceive that they have enemies too. So, just like many obedience felt like, oh, if you are Atiku supporter or if you are Tinubu supporter, you are an evil person. So also are the supporters of Atiku and Tinubu see obedient as this rugged, wicked set of people. And I see what Godwin is saying here because I remember when ex-president Buhari passed, some people are actually wishing DEAD on Tinubu. So he has a point. And thank you, Godwin. I like people with diverse opinion. You're welcome, my brother. Shout out to you. And Sister
You're
Lola
welcome, my
said,
brother. Shout out to you. And Sister Lola said,
Uncle Dayo, you are echoing again. Oh. Lola said he's an
you know,
actor after all.
No,
Lola said,
sorry.
Uncle Dayo, go ahead. You want to say something, sir?
Yes, I just wanted to say something about what my brother Godwin said. That is actually the narrative from every perspective because if you are not in power, it is difficult for an average person to see you getting to that power. Because even now, based on what he just said now, it is clearer that there is no pathway, according to what he said, for both Peter Obi and Atiku to the presidency as at now. Because they are even yet to have a party. Peter Obi does not have a party yet. I mean, he does not have a party's mandate yet. Same thing with Vice President Atiku also. He does not have a party mandate yet. So both of them does not have a clear pathway to the presidency now. Until one of them have the clear pathway, that's what they can say, okay, they can be a contending partner with the ruling party. That's just what I wanted to say. And concerning my brother Okonkwo, you know him from day one. He's an aggressive speaker. He's very, very aggressive and passionate about politics. The way he talks, I'm sure even when he was supporting Peter Obi, it was like the aggressor there. It was like the one that is talking and doing all the talking back and forth. But now I'm not even surprised that he's still talking the way he used to. Thank you, sir.
It's just crazy how that do go about his rhetorics. But here is what he has to say about Peter Okpebholo and this ongoing hatred for Peter Obi. Take a listen.
Well, thank you for this once more. I am going to unpack this dilemma from three perspectives or more. One, as a constitutional and human rights lawyer. Two, as an opposition leader. And three, as a citizen of Nigeria from Southeast extraction. Now, as a lawyer, you have rightly pointed out that Section 41 is very clear. And let me state what Section 41 said clearly. That every citizen of Nigeria shall be entitled to move freely underline, throughout Nigeria, and to reside in any part thereof. And no citizen of Nigeria shall be expelled from Nigeria or denied entry thereto or exit therefrom. If you put it into context with Edo State, it simply means no citizen of Nigeria can be expelled from Edo State or denied entry into Edo State or exit therefrom. And every citizen of Nigeria has the right to move freely in Edo State. So what the governor said is unconstitutional, it is illegal, it is irresponsible, and it's largely illiterate. Coupled with Section 39 that guarantees freedom of expression and Section 40 that guarantees freedom of association and assembly. Having said that as a lawyer, let me talk as an opposition leader. This is a direct attack, threat, intimidation of opposition leaders. Recall that Adams Oshomole blocked airports. Even the Minister of Aviation noted that what he did was wrong, yet nobody threatened him. Nobody locked him up. If it were an opposition leader, he would have been in jail cooling off before anything is said and done. But whenever you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. And look at an innocent citizen, just because he's an opposition leader, he's been threatened, his life being threatened, that he should not step into Edo State by a governor that is INEC produced, figure challenged, pinchomic and petite, and largely illiterate, like I said. Now, let me come in from the point of being a citizen from Igbo extraction. I sense tribalistic, cheap, ethnic bigotry in this governor. If Peter Obi were to be a leader from Hausa land or from Yoruba land, this governor will not dare make such a statement. Recall when 16 persons were killed in Edo State, before even making any investigation, he ran to Kano State to prostrate. That was a good thing because life is very, very essential. The same governor that did that is the same governor that is threatening the life of a human being for just coming into your state. This is very annoying. It's a direct threat to Igbo people. It's a direct threat and exhibition of being an Igbo hater. And that should stop. Let me tell you, from where I come from, when you kill even a madman, that's when you know that he has a brother. If a strand of hair falls from Peter Obi, because this is a direct attack and threat to his life. Remember, the governor made it clear. He said his security can no longer be guaranteed. He used the word never, if he does not take permission from him. Let me ask Monday Okpebholo, does it mean that when he finishes as a governor, before he travels to any state in Nigeria, he would have to seek the permission of all the governors? Okay. Does it mean that 200 million Nigerians, before they step into Edo State, they would have to seek permission from the governor? Okay. And in the case of AMPP versus the IGP, the law has even been made clear that you don't even need permission, even when you want to embark on a protest. And I'm talking about peaceful protest. Okay. If you don't need permission when you want to embark on a protest, how can a governor be talking about permission to visit a state? Okay, that is in bad taste. Okonkwo, that is offensive.
These are the questions.
I reject it with everything that is within me. You know, that is why Julius Caesar said, yes, in Julius Caesar, he said, let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, such as Monday Okpebholo, who has a lean and hungry look. They think too much of themselves. He said, such men are dangerous.
Okay, Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, let me
I'm sure even if you go to his office,
let me step in on this point. Okay.
All right. You hear Kenneth Okonkwo right there, spitting fire, sparking and spoken.
Spitting fire too.
He's sparking and spoken. You see, if he had stayed with Peter Obi and stop these other rhetorics about, oh, it's going to be Atiku, Peter Obi cannot defend his vote, and all of that crap he was saying. I would have given him the benefit of doubt, but what I'm seeing right now, it just seems like, just like many other folks out there, Kenneth Okonkwo is trying to use Peter Obi to his own advantage. I guess Atiku has connected him. I saw a video of him saying all sort of things about how Atiku should be the next president and how he's going to support Atiku. But that is not the focus of today's political roundtable. Anyway, you heard him, and I think he actually made valid point. First, as a lawyer, he got his facts correct, and I think his takes were awesome. Uncle Dio, do you want to say anything about Kenneth?
I just want to applaud what he said because he actually spoke facts. And again, also, if people like him does not come out and a lot of other people, in fact, I'm expecting the obedience now to be dragging the governor of Edo State. It's simple because this is an open threat to the life of Peter Obi. In fact, and then not only him, even his state party chairman also confirmed that hatred. And from the poll that we had, everybody believes that PO's life is in danger. The question now is, what are we going to do about it? The only thing we can do about it is to start to let them know that his life is sacred and nothing should happen to him. Otherwise, they see him as a threat and they are not going to stop until they eliminate him as a threat. And that will not be palatable to all of us, to us all. Because as it is now, 2027 is around the corner, and the only credible person that they can be afraid of is Peter Obi. And if they cannot beat him, God forbid, they may want to eliminate him. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you, Uncle Dio. All right, this is the last one. Let's hear what the spokesperson for the obedience are saying. Take a listen. I actually love this woman. She's assertive, very clear and concise in her answers. Here is her take.
I said this because this is not the first time Obi has received such a warning. I think he received that warning from the Benue State governor, has him earlier.
Correction, it's the third time. The first person was Felix Morka.
He's not a governor.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, well,
but he's with the APC. No. He's with the APC. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that there is a trend for tyranny. There is a trend not to respect the lives and movement of people. So it started with the Felix Morka and continued with the Benue State governor. And then now we're seeing that trend with the Edo State governor.
Felix was not particularly a threat, if I remember.
I was the person that actually came to speak.
Yeah,
and it was. He said whatever Peter Obi sees, he should take it like that. What does that mean? I was right here on this table. I had that interview. And I remember asking, is the APC telling us something? Are they saying to us that Mr. Peter Obi's life is not safe? Are they? This is the third time. Please don't make excuses for Mr. Felix Morka.
No.
Because right here, he said what he said.
It could be due to...
And he went to different television stations trying to defend it. And you can see that because of those kind of comments, more people have come out to threaten his life, to tell him he's not safe.
So the question...
I do not understand how, when you are the chief security officer of your state, you dare say that people will not be safe.
So the question is, that attitude, how best do you think it can be checked? I mean, what I just read a while ago talked about not being in tune with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because you know that is a fundamental right of anybody to go to anywhere in Nigeria,
and be safe.
You don't need,
and be safe. It's not rocket science. So what you're saying is that Nigerians aren't generally safe.
So how do we
what
check
you're
that
saying?
How do we check the attitude?
Somebody, I personally believe that we should actually launch a lawsuit.
So how do we
what
check
you're
that
saying?
How do
Pardon
we
me?
check the attitude?
Somebody, you know, I personally believe that we should actually launch a lawsuit against Governor Okpebholo.
Okay.
Because what he has done, he has dropped the ball on the citizens of Nigeria within Edo State. And that should be cause for fear. That should be cause for concern amongst Nigerians.
Because of time,
because we already are in a country where we know that many Nigerians aren't safe. And then a governor comes to say, except you take permission from him before you can come into his state to do charity. It means that everybody in the opposition, every Nigerian wants better healthcare. What did Mr. Peter Obi go to do? It was about healthcare. It was about education. And when you have a problem with somebody who is doing his own quota, he's not stealing money from anybody. He's using his own personal resources to support the government. What you should do is applaud him and not threaten him.
What's your sense of obedience? I mean, they celebrated his 64th birthday.
All right. All right. Unfortunately, that's all we can take from that interview, but I just love the eloquence of this woman. I think her name is what they call this woman's name again? Kazaure. She's well spoken. She's just like it feels like listening to Misty talking, you know, the way Misty break laws and everything down. But then the main issue here is about Peter Obi's safety. As it is right now, I will appeal to His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi to please watch how he moves and what he does. My appeal to Mr. Peter Obi is not because of presidency or being candidate or whatever. It's because of Nigeria as a whole. I will say some things codedly, and I will. Yes, thank you, Shitika Nana Kazore. I love listening to that lady, man. She's outspoken, eloquent, and I just degbado her. So I'm gonna say some things codedly, and I will leave it for you guys to go figure. On yesterday's show, our political roundtable yesterday, I said if Nigeria will exit, if Nigeria will continue to be a country after 2027, it all depends on Peter Obi. You see this threat to his life, you better be careful. I think right now the country is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. It's like the country is sitting on this huge, massive grenade ready to explode at any time. All these folks threatening Peter Obi, they better wash their mouth, because nothing should happen to his enemy. If anything happens to him, wahala ma wa. If you are an APC member, watch what you are saying as far as Peter Obi is concerned. In a sane society, because of how free Peter Obi moves around and this massive followership he got, ever since these folks are making these unreasonable comments, what a government would have done is to increase Peter Obi's security details. If they truly understand what could happen if anything happened to Peter Obi. I'm not saying anything, no. Mi ò sọ nǹkan kan o. Ẹni bá létí kó gbọ́. Go and check all countries that descended into war. Go and check all countries that erupted into big wahala out of the blue skies unexpectedly. It is when there is political unrest in those countries, and maybe the person the poor masses are hoping on now become a victim of circumstance. Now, when Kasala dey burst, you see all these your big people, then go run. No. Tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀, wọ́n máa sá o. So please, for those in authority in Nigeria, politicians, watch what you are saying. You guys are moving like political cartels. Thank you, Sister Yinka. Welcome, ma. You guys are moving like political cartels. And if you are somebody who read a lot of novels, especially if you like to read drug-related gangster novels or watch their movies, no cartel exists forever. They always come down. And whenever they want to bring the cartel down, it's always devastating. Even the innocent go hear am. Go and watch what happened in Colombia. I'll leave it at that. Uncle Dayo, your final take. Hey, Princess, welcome, ma.
Welcome, ma.
Go ahead.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. I just want to say this, okay? I don't pray that we ever get to that stage whereby a state of anarchy will now come to be. God forbid. Because Nigeria is best united. Anything that will cause a division, we should try everything possible to avoid it. We don't need it now. We need to be progressing. We have been a sleeping giant for so long, and we are so close to having that credible leader that we think can lead us forward. And God being on our side as a nation, we shall get there. It's not going to be an easy journey. It's not going to be a walk in the park. But if we are consistent and if we are focused as a nation that we want to get things right, we need to do everything possible to protect and defend our democracy and the people that we know they can do better for us as a nation. Otherwise, if this trend is not maintained, if this evil is not curtailed, we may be set back again another 20-something years backward, and God forbid. But I believe if we can get it right in 2027, we'll be on a path to greatness as a nation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Uncle Dayo. God bless you for that submission right there. I love it. Princess Ify, that's Dr. Ify. Dr. Ify say, my brother, it's a question of time.
Uncle Ben, that's priceless if you said princess.
Yeah, Sister Ify, no very jari. Bflex said, it's all citizens that want peace. I don't think those in power want it. Absolute. Bflex,
No, Uncle Ben, I disagree with that. Let me explain. Because if we don't have peace, they cannot stay. If there's no peace in this country, none of them can stay. I can tell you that one for free. God forbid, if there is anarchy in the nation, now all of them will take their passport and fly out of this country. They cannot stay. They are only enjoying the peace. They are only enjoying the peace that we are giving. If there is no peace in this nation, none of them will stay. They will all run out. That's the truth.
You are right. You are right, sir. All right, Simbi, do you have anything you want to say as we are leaving now?
I just want to say we should stop the whole prayer talk. I'm sick of it. Stop this whole let's pray. God is not wicked. We've been praying for decades. We need pragmatic solutions to our problem. Let's stop the whole prayer talk, and the time is now.
Thank you, my dear. Yes, this is not about prayer. God has been there for us all this while. Now, the onus is on us to do the right thing by first educating everyone. So, Biflex said, they know they can up and leave at any time. May all their evil plans be frustrated. Amen. So, please, my people, wahala they come on. These rich folks, the way they are moving, they are not thinking about the masses. So please let us educate ourselves and let us make the right choices and let's continue to orientate others. Today's show, it's all about the threats to Peter Obi's life, and I also use the opportunity to educate those who might get to see this video about political cartel. Nigeria is running a political cartel politics as we speak. When you have political cartels in power, you will begin to have all these terrorist attack, all these kidnappers, all these insecurity here and there. Me, I know they like to deceive myself. Those are the handiwork of political cartels. What do cartels do? They weaponize the poor masses to defend them, to protect them and their interest. That's what you got going on in Nigeria. That is why no major arrests, no major progress when it comes to ensuring security of lives and properties in Nigeria. Thank you for being here with me today, Uncle Dayo. Thank you very much. Simbi, thank you. I got to go now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, we have a big show coming up tomorrow. Everybody, you better be ready. Tomorrow's show go loud. And
Uncle
tomorrow,
Ben,
it's gonna have elements of Gbasgbos, and we want to look at serial husbands, and serial divorcee. And this time around, I'm talking about men. You know, I'm brotherhood, but once in a while, I go to drag my brotherhood block us. We're gonna talk about Femi Fani Kayode tomorrow. That uncle is on wife number 6 as we speak now. And in all the records that I've seen, in all the research my team made and presented, none of those his ex-marriages work out fine. In fact, I took my time to count the years. This man have the tendency of getting married and be divorced and remarry within 4 years. Go do your research again. Femi Fani Kayode is known to marry, divorce, and remarry within 4 years. So tomorrow, we're gonna talk about this man. So come prepared, come ready. To the sisters, we're not doing tomorrow's show. Say, let's give men Gbasgbos. You know me, I've always maintained my stand. The reason we are doing tomorrow's show is to point out red flags in marriages. Let me just show you this guy picture real quick. Where am now? What you do? Okay.